Welcome back, you guys. So we are coming down to the last 10 minutes of our war between No Oinks Given and Hold the Bacon. So far, we have received our clan has achieved a perfect war so far, and the other clan is just one attack away from their perfect war. And for the tournament rules, we ended up doing it first one to a perfect war ends up actually winning the war. So we have already won the war. Oh, it looks like the last base that the other clan is trying to 3-star is being attacked right now. And looks like jumping into it right now, a bit late, but looks like he's got a huge clump of hogs here, so it looks like it's going to be an easy 3-star. And that's going to actually wrap up the perfect war for Hold the Bacon. Except since our clan did get the first perfect war, we got it first, so we technically won this war. I believe we ended up getting it when they were at about 33. Let's see here. Yeah, here's a screenshot someone took of it. So we got 150 stars, and they had 133. So we beat them by a bit, but still a really great war. Could be just because of different time zones, they didn't get to attack right away. But anyways, this one is going to be a for sure 3-star. So that's going to wrap up their perfect war as well, 150 to 150 with 8 minutes left. So anyways, let's go ahead, jump into some of the most heroic attacks. This one's going to be mostly focused on Town Hall 8s just because there are so many of them, and a lot of the Town Hall 8s had to go and attack down for the Town Hall 7s and Town Hall 6s just to clean up. So anyways, we'll start off with their number one, 3-starred by Fabulous. I believe in the last war, Fabulous attacked up on their number one as well and 3-starred it, but with a different army comp. So this is twice for him, 3-starring their top player. And this is a base actually that our clan struggled with a bit. It usually took at least 3 to 4 attacks before we were able to 3-star it. A bunch of guys tried, but we failed quite a bit on it. So a really good base, but for some reason, Fabulous is always able to pick it apart. So coming in with a bit of a go-ho attack, also with some balloons on the outside. The balloons didn't really take care of many defenses, but it's really the kill squad and the hogs that are going to clean up the rest of the space. So he's got the clan castle all dealt with. He's got bowlers in the clan castle just going in. They're going to go ahead. Big Bomb is going to set off on them, so he's going to drop the hogs around, and then he's going to heal them up as they jump into that first Big Bomb spot. And so far, he's got a heal spell coming into that last section of defenses, and they're going to go down quickly, and then he just has to take care of that last Barb King, and that's going to be a raid. So Fabulous really makes it look easy against their number one for a base that our whole clan actually failed on so many times. So a really good job to him. Huge shout out to him as well. One of the better attackers in our clan for this war. So yeah, then we'll also go ahead jump into the next replay, which I believe is actually my attack. Don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but I thought I had a pretty good war this time. But actually, we're going to show Chief Rahul's attack first, who is our number 27, attacking way up at their number 2. So he's a decently upgraded Town Hall 8. He's going to go in with a Zapquake drag attack with balloons in the clan castle. So he's only got a level 7 Barb King, but other than that, the army is fully maxed out, other than maybe an Earthquake level 2. Alright, so he's going to go ahead, spread his dragons out on the bottom right, and he's going to go ahead Zapquake that far air defense, and then he's going to go ahead, I believe he's going to drop his rage in a short second here, and he's going to get those balloons, or he's going up against the air sweeper as well, so he's going to haste them up, get them onto that air defense, and like that, all the air defenses are out of the question, still with plenty of dragons left over to finish off this base. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up a bit, because there are so many replays to watch, and so yeah, really just taking care of those air defenses was the main issue of this, and since they were pretty close to the outside, not many storages defending them, he was able to quickly make his way through that base. So 2070 is their number 2, which is quite impressive. And then the next one is, actually all the top bases were 3-starred by like much lower guys. So this one's done by Spear, our number 11. A bit of a different type of base. He's got like that weird compartment around that bomb tower. I haven't really seen that. So this one's, he's going in with a pretty much a mass hog attack. So he's going to go in, lure that clan castle, also sets off a big bomb, which is a huge extra bonus. Now all he's got to really do is worry about 2 other big bombs along with his clan castle. But that's not going to be a big deal. He's got his wizards, his archers, and a poison spell going down on him. Only needs 1 poison spell too. I believe he's going to save the other one for the Barbarian King over here. Oh, or he might not even need it at all. So he's going to go ahead, drop most of his hogs down here, and he's going to come in with a bit of a shattered hog attack. He already set off that big bomb, so doesn't have to worry about that. And coming into this bomb tower, he's going to have to use his last heal spell. Still has almost all of his hogs still at full health, and hardly any of them died. So they're going to go ahead, run around the base, and clean it up. So another really good attack by Spear. He was also one of the much better Town Hall 8 attackers on our end. He was constantly 3-starring bases. 3-star my base a ton of times in the friendly war challenges as well. So shout out to him. And then here's my attack on their number 4. So I was number 14 this war against their number 4. Coming in against a pretty cool looking anti 3-star Town Hall 8 base. So I'm going in with the same attack as last time, a Goey Loon, I guess. I don't know. Basically golems, wizards, and balloons. And then I have max balloons in the clan castle. And my Barbarian King isn't quite maxed. It's still level 9, one more level to go. And yeah. So I'm gonna pretty much drop my golems and my wizards over here, trying to take care of these 2 air defenses right here and take care of that clan castle. So I got the poison on them. That balloon's about to go down. And since it's such an open base, my golems are going to be easily able to just walk through this base while basically tanking for my wizards. I'm going to go ahead, throw down another rage spell. My golems are actually going to go the wrong way because I ended up accidentally wall breaking that compartment open. But that's okay. While the golem is distracting that archer tower right over here where it was, I drop a few balloons while they're distracted because I know they aren't going to go down. So now all the air defenses except this one right here is down. But I have a heal spell and a haste plus a ton of balloons and max balloons in my clan castle. So that is not a problem. And while that golem is distracting all these defenses, I can drop the rest of my wizards to try and clean up that last air defense actually. And basically there's only a Tesla there, so these wizards are going to have no problem taking care of that air defense. And now it's just up to the loon portion of this. So I'm going to drop them all down, trying to distract the defenses with my regular level balloons, and then my max ones, I want them to just haste them up and get them straight to that wizard tower and the rest of their air targeting defenses. And right now, just clean up as always, and that's going to be a 3-star. I believe the next attack is also mine actually. I attacked their 4 and 5 this war, so we'll speed through this attack. Same strategy, different base this time. So same deal as I want to take care of at least 2 air defenses, and then I can take care of the last one with my balloon portion. I'm going to be coming out with a bit of a tutorial on how to use a strategy because it's a lot cheaper on the Dark Elixir than the Goho types attacks, and it's also really effective against certain types of bases, and it can be for the most part a really easy 3-star. And for trophy pushing, it's fantastic, especially when the opponent doesn't have any clan castle troops. That's when you can absolutely wreck bases. So same as last time, my balloons are going to finish off the last few defenses, and then they're just going to go ahead and clean it all up. So a decent attack. I messed up on a few things, but still was able to, such an overpowered attack that it didn't really matter. Alright, we'll show another one of Spear's attacks. I believe he went in with mass hogs again. Yeah, the mass hogs is really just OP at any level, really. So pretty much like any attack, any hog attack, he's going to go ahead and lure that clan castle, take care of that drag and that balloon, and pick off some buildings on the outside. He's going to take out the Barbarian King with his Barb King, and then he's going to start his hog portion of his attack. Pretty much those hogs cannot be stopped, especially I believe he had like 33 of them. So those are just going to run their way through the base and clean up the rest of the base like it was nothing. Yeah, so another great attack by Spear, mass hogs. You see that a lot, Town Hall 8s, and that and dragon attacks actually. So this one's going to be by Griller on number 20, our number 28, attacking up as well. Another mass hog attack, but this time not max hogs. So we'll just speed through this because the hog attacks are pretty generic. Basically all you do is lure and then just basically set in your hogs. Especially with this many hogs, you don't even have to do a shattered hog attack really. So he's going to go ahead, surround the base with his hogs, and then he's going to drop the max hogs in his clan castle. He's already out of heal spells, but that's alright. Just has to take care of that last mortar plus cannon, and then they're just going to run around and clean up the base. This time he didn't actually take out the Barbarian King to begin with. Sometimes that can come back and bite you in the butt, but this time it was okay, so no harm done. So only 3 hogs survived, actually 1 hog now after that spring trap, but he's going to have enough troops to still clean up the rest of the base. So a good attack, our 28 going up against their 7. Alright, looks like the war has ended 150 to 150. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at, where was it? I believe it was. Let's take a look at Laxative's attack against their City Hunter. So now the bases are starting to get less max, I guess. Basically, it's just walls. Everything else is max. So he's going in with pretty much a combination of troops. He's got the Golems, the Valkyries, the Hogs, and a P.E.K.K.A. Forget what he has in his clan castle. A lot of people carry bowlers, so I wouldn't be surprised to see those. So he's going to go in, drop his Golem, followed up by those Valkyries, and he does have bowlers in his clan castle. So he's going to go ahead, try and get those into the core, take out that clan castle, and then he drops his P.E.K.K.A. behind that as well. Golem's stuck on a wall there, but that's alright. And then he's going to go ahead and drop his Hog on the top left side. They're going to work their way around clockwise, and he's going to drop a heal spell on him. And now he's just running over to the last set of defenses. Only thing he has to really worry about is that bomb tower and the big bomb, but that's okay. Doesn't have a heal spell, but there are no defensives left, so it is quite fine. And they're just going to go ahead, clean up the base once again. So, running around to the corners, so we're just going to skip that. We don't really need to see that. And there was one more attack I believe I wanted to show. Oh, two more. Okay. So this is another Zapquake drag attack. So these are quite popular, so I'm going to speed through this as well. So he saves the Zapquake for after he starts his drag portion. I guess in his clan castle he probably had mass loons. Oh no, in the clan castle on defending clan castle there was a dragon. I didn't see that. But yeah, so they're gonna work their way through this base. A bit of a closer attack, as 4 dragons still up and 2 archer towers still shooting them down. But those dragons are super tanky, so they're just gonna basically walk their way through the space or fly their way through it. So another great 3-star by, I'm not sure how you say his name, I think it's Hari. And we'll go ahead and take a look at this last attack on our side. This one's done by Sir Swags. So he's got a bit of a combination, Govaho, maybe, I don't know what you call it. Golems, Valkyries, Hogs, and Wizards. And then we'll see what he has in his clan castle. So he's going to start off by luring, takes care of that mortar, and then lures the drag loon. And he's going to go ahead, set off some bombs, and then lure the dragon and loon over to the builder hut where he can take them out. So he also has the earthquakes to open up that middle part of the base. So he's going to drop his golem, basically followed up with everything. He's just going to spam everything behind it. And they're going to go ahead and run their way through this base. He's going to save his heal spell for that last compartment. And his hogs in the clan castle the max hogs actually, are going to wreck their way through the space. Springtrap takes them out though, but that's okay. The cannon is distracted by the golem. And the wizards are going to go ahead and finish that off. Alright, so once this replay is done, we will take a look at some of the opponent's top attacks. And yeah. I'll also be making a compilation of all the just like best attacks without me talking or anything. Just playing some music in the background if you guys want to check that out after. It'll be posted sometime after this one, so if you want, you can check that out. Let's go ahead and take a look at, where was it? Okay. Alright, we'll take a look at this one first. So another Dragloon attack. This was a base actually when I was attacking. For some reason I had a ton of trouble attacking it. When you use I forget what it's called, basically Gowie Loon, I guess. When the air defenses are all separated into their own compartments like this and there's tons of walls to break through, that's probably the only base it's not very good against. So I just kept failing against this base. Anyways, so generic drag attack again by Nora. Basically all the defenses are almost all taken out except for one air defense, so this isn't going to be a problem anymore. And they're just going to go ahead, walk their way through the rest of this base. Alright. So hold the bacon. Alright, and I wanted to show this attack on Alien. Because he has a really good anti-3-star base. A lot of people failed on it during our war. So he's got the Tesla in the corner as well. Really annoying to play against. So he's going to drop a giant and a wizard to take that out. And then they're going to start the go-ho portion of it. So it drops his golem, barbarian kings, followed up by the wizards and bowlers. And they're going to make their way towards the middle of the space, also dealing with the clan castle. And then once the clan castle is dealt with, he will start the hog portion of this raid. And so starting from the bottom left, they're going to work their way around the base. He's doing a bit more of a shattered hog attack, but they're all going to group up anyways. But he still has 2 heal spells. Doesn't even need any of them. Just going to swag him and keep him to himself. Also has a wizard left over. So a really good attack, not even needing those 2 heal spells. So fantastic. Alright, so moving on. Where was the other one? Was it this one? Let's see. Alright, that wasn't the one. Alright, where was it? Right here. Okay. So this one is going up against Spear. With another drag zap quick attack for Town Hall 8s. Those attacks are really popular along with those mass hogs, and they're probably the most overpowered ones. That and Go-Ho, basically hogs, drags, and golems, the 3 main attack strategies. Sometimes thrown in the Valkyries in there as well. So these drag attacks are pretty boring to watch, but very effective attacks. They can just wreck through just about any base, and they're very difficult to design anti-bases against them, because there's always flaws to it or ways they can be exposed by mass drags. Whether it's zap quicking or going with 3 rages, they're just so powerful. Alright, where was it? Right, here we go. Let's see this one. So finally a different type of attack. He's got the healers, he's got the hogs, and then Valkyries, along with a few giants. He's going to go ahead and drop the giants off first. He's got the max giants in the clan castle, that's a first to see. And then he's got the 4 healers up behind him to keep him up. So he doesn't have any wall breakers with him, so he's going to go ahead and drop the wizards behind him and let those giants break through the wall on their own. So Springtraps takes care of 1 max giant, I believe. And then he's going to go ahead and drop the Valkyries in behind that. He's got to deal with the clan castle, so he's going to drop 2 poisons on him. That should deal with him fairly quickly, and then the wizards in behind him. He'll be starting the hog portion of his attack once that clan castle goes down. Yeah, and they are gone. So in the core, he sets off another big bomb, or double big bomb actually. And he's got the Valkyries down below with 1 healer on him, barely keeping that 1 alive, but she's going to go down. Springtrap hits off, I believe, 3 of those hogs, and then he's going to drop in the rest of them. Still has 2 heal spells and about 3 healers left over. So more Springtraps taking out those hogs, and there goes the first of the 2 heal spells. And then he's just gonna save the last one for that last compartment there. He's gonna pretty much hit every Springtrap there is on this base. Only 2 hogs left. He's gonna go ahead and drop a heal on one of them. Still has the giants up and 2 healers, but the healers are gonna be stuck on top of that barbarian king. So all he's got left is a few wizards, a Valkyrie, a healer, and a barb king, and then these max giants. So those max giants are going to break through that wall and be able to take care of those last defenses, thankfully. And then the rest of the troops will just help clean up the rest of the space. Alright, I'll move on. Where was this next one? Here it was. Okay. Another drag or zap quick drag loon attack. So always basically just zap quick the far air defense, and then you want to get your balloons in as quick as you can towards those air defenses. Once the air defenses are taken out, as long as you have at least half your drags left over, it should be a fairly easy base to clean up the rest. And yeah, so same as all the other drag attacks, this one might be a bit closer because he's got that air sweeper as well that is just pushing against those dragons, but he only has really 1 archer tower shooting at him, so hardly affects it, just maybe delays the time a little bit more. And so a very good attack. I'm not going to say that drag attacks like mass drags is, I'm not going to say they're like no skill attacks, but there's some skill to it, but it's probably one of the easier attacks to master. Alright, this will be the last attack that we'll show for this war, and then in the other replay, our other video, we will show the rest of the best 3 stars that we found throughout the war. And we might also try and do a recap on the other clans war if I can get into it and just record some replays. And also, I'll play this replay in the background while I talk about this. But Also, I'm really hoping I had a great time at this event. It was a lot of fun. Had a great time talking with the other guys and girls, and basically just talking strategy, helping make bases, practicing them on tons of friendly challenges. The friendly challenges were awesome. A great way to practice everything and master all these different types of attacks. So I really hope they host another one because it was a ton of fun, learned a lot. And if they do, I will be the first to let you guys know as soon as I find out. And I will definitely hope to be a part of it again. And maybe even do a tournament like this for more town hall levels. There was a mix of like casual players, some like really good casual players, and then some like really competitive Titan League, Town Hall 8 players. So a good mix. But yeah, anyways, I really hope they do another one because everyone had a great time. In our little Discord chat, everyone is thanking them, saying they had the best time ever and all of that. So if any of the moderators or organizers are watching this, I really hope you guys do another one. And I would love to support you guys through it. And yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed some of these attacks. And like I said, if you guys want to see more of these attacks, because basically every base has been 3-starred, so tons of great ones to watch, I will post another video with a recap of all the best attacks, just with music playing throughout it for you guys to take a look at. And so until the next tournament starts, I will just be chilling in my own clan, just more and more. I believe everyone's starting to head out back to their old clans. So I will be too. But anyways, like I said, next tournament I'll let you guys know. But until then, stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.
Goblins from Mars, Ryan Oaks. We glowed up. We glowed up. We glowed up. Oh man, look this glory up. Glowed up. Pulled up, tell 'em pull the curtain. Roll 2, no 3, got a fifth of bourbon.